Hey, what's up, guys? So as you can see, we're back in the car, aka the studio, and I just want to make another quick video. This one is a lot different than my other videos. So this one is about a rapture dream that my sister had back in, I think, February or March, and I kind of want to tell you guys how it impacted my life and what it did for me. So kind of a little pretext to this video. I have been a Christian since I was 18 years old. I'm 28 now, so it's been about 10 years. But there was a period after I turned 25 where God kind of stripped me of a whole bunch of things in my life all at once. I'm talking in Christian friends just moved away all at the same time. A girl I was with, me and her kind of split up. That didn't end up working out. And then I used to do music, and I was signed to this record label, and I was in love with it. It was what I wanted to do in my life as a career, and it was just my dream to do that. And what happened is God took all those things all at the same time. And looking back on it, I know it was for my good, but at the time I obviously didn't feel that way, and I didn't really understand it. I didn't pray about it. I just got kind of bitter towards God. So over the course of about 2.5 years, I slowly started to drift away from God, and I kind of turned my back on him, and I got back into the world a little bit. Now, this year in February or March, I can't remember again, but my sister started having some rapture dreams. And so she texts me one day and she tells me about this one dream she had, and absolutely shook me to my core to the point where it woke me up and turned my eyes back towards the Lord. So I'm going to share with you guys the dream. She gave me permission to share it with you guys. She actually is posted on YouTube as well, so I'll link it in the comment section below or in the description. You guys can check that out too. She's got a good channel, and she's had multiple dreams too, so I would check out her channel. But anyway, the dream starts like this. So me, her, and my brother are all at a really nice resort in California somewhere. And it's just a beautiful day. You know, there's not much going on. There's a bunch of other people around. We're just having a good time. And out of nowhere, she sees these dark clouds start to roll in like waves. And it kind of overtakes the sky. And nobody really notices except for her. And then the next thing she knows, there's a massive earthquake. Like the kind of earthquake that just splits the ground in seconds. So as soon as this earthquake happens, everyone in the dream starts running and scattering. They're panicking. They're freaking out. And me and my brother leave together without her. And so she starts panicking because she knows exactly what comes after an earthquake is usually destruction or like a tsunami of some sorts. So she starts fleeing up the top of this resort, and she said a man grabbed her hand and was helping lead the way. Now, at first she thought it was a man, but later on when she prayed about it and she realized what was going on, she knew that this man was actually an angel. So this angel was protecting her, and he was leading and guiding her up through this resort. So she's going up, and she's looking back behind her, and she just sees all sorts of destruction going on. She sees all sorts of people dying and perishing and suffering. And as she's getting higher and higher up into the resort, eventually she gets kind of taken up like in a bird's eye view. And now she's kind of looking down on everything, seeing all the destruction. Now at the same time, she's kind of panicking because me and my brother aren't with her. So she's asking this guy, this angel, she says, "Where's Adam? Where's Taylor? You know, what's going on with them?" And the first time she told me this dream, she said that the angel didn't say anything to her, or she didn't remember what the angel said to her. And that's what really scared me. So she's telling me this dream, and to me, the dream signifies her being raptured out of this destruction, right? When the angel's taking her up and she's seeing everything from a bird's eye view, and she's fine, but she's watching everything be destroyed. But she didn't say anything about me and my brother being safe. So that really shook me, because I knew at the time I wasn't walking with the Lord. I knew the Lord, but I wasn't walking with him. And that's what really woke me up, because I started to get these thoughts in my head. Well, what if I'm not getting raptured? What if I'm not getting taken? What if I'm not saved? You know, all these things were going on through my mind. So because of that, I ended up turning back to the Lord. Over the course of the next 2 weeks, I started praying more. I started reading my Bible. I was repenting from my sins. I was getting rid of all sorts of stuff in my life that just wasn't pleasing to him. I started to really surrender my life to him again and seek him again. And so I'm kind of on fire for the Lord at this point, but at the same time, I don't have a lot of peace because I'm just still worried. I'm like, well, what if I'm not getting raptured? Like, what if this, what if that? And I'm just filled with all sorts of doubts. Now, about 2 weeks goes by, And she calls me again on the phone and she's like, hey, like I just got confirmation for my dream. I've been praying about it. I started remembering more of it. So now she tells me that she remembers once she gets taken up to the top of this resort and she kind of gets taken up into the sky with this angel and she's seeing everything go down. She's asking this angel, like, where's my husband? Where's my brother? Are they safe? Are they secure? And she said he didn't say anything with his lips, but he almost spoke to her like through his mind and put the thoughts in her head. And he said something like they left together and they went together. But it was a very calming and reassuring feeling within her that she knew that we were raptured too and we were safe too. Just everybody goes individually, right? We're not getting taken up together. It's just everybody at the same time. And so she calls me, she tells me this, and now not only am I on fire for the Lord, but now I have joy in the Lord, right? And that's exactly what I needed in my life. I needed to get rid of this insecurity and fear that God didn't love me and that I wasn't getting raptured and that I wasn't saved. And that's what did it for me, is a second confirmation. Now here's where the story gets really crazy. So I had been going down to the park and working out because all the gyms were closed because of COVID. And I had met a Christian guy down there. I won't say his name, but I had ran into him a couple times and we always just fellowshipped and stuff. And I usually drive to the park. Now, instead of driving today, I just walked. So I don't know why I walked, but I just walked. I think it was the Lord just told me to walk. Because if I would have driven to the park, I would have missed this guy completely. And so I walked to the park. He's standing right at the entrance. And I start telling him, I'm like, hey man, I got to tell you what's going on with my sister's dreams, what it just did in my life. And so I'm telling him, I'm like, hey, the first time she told me the dream, God used it to really wake me up and kind of shake me a little bit so I would turn my focus back to him and start seeking him and following him. And I was like, then again, he used the confirmation of what the angel was saying to give me joy again into my life and make me know I was secure in him and that I was safe and that I was getting raptured. And so as I'm telling this guy in my dream, he looks at me and he just goes, bro, I don't want to freak you out, but I was just in a coma for 5 days. He said they have no explanation of why I was in this coma. They can't explain it. They think it might have been a diabetic coma, but they're not sure. He said, but I remember dreaming the entire time. And he said to me, I remember one of the dreams I had was me and you standing in this exact spot in the park, and you were telling me about your sister's dreams, and you were telling me what you thought God was telling you through that, about how he loved you and how you were safe and you were secure. He just needed to shake you and wake you up to bring you back to him. And he said to me, the Lord wanted me to tell you that everything you're feeling is true. I didn't know how to handle that. I got really emotional, because I knew that it was just God again confirming it. I'm the type of person where I need multiple confirmations with something for it to really set in sometimes. And that was just another confirmation. Now it gets even crazier. So I'm done talking to this guy. I leave and I'm crying like a little baby at this point, right? Because I'm just so grateful to God and just so grateful for what he just said to me and what he did to me. And so I call my sister again, the same one that had the dreams. And I'm like, hey, I got to tell you what just happened at the park. I ran into this guy. He told me that he was in a coma and that he was having dreams of me and him standing in this park, and God was confirming what was going on in your dreams, and he was confirming in what he was telling me about my security and my salvation. And she tells me I was just praying that if my rapture dreams were true, that God would confirm it through either my husband or you. Again, right? So now I'm crying even more because I'm just like, God, not only have you confirmed it twice, but you just confirmed it 3 times. And it was just so humbling. It was so humbling, and just to see God move like that so intensely and so real over and over in the matter of 2 hours was just overwhelming to me. Just completely overwhelming. So I just want to encourage you guys, that are having these rapture dreams. You never know how it's going to impact other people. My sister had no idea how it was going to impact my life, but God used it to totally turn me around and turn my focus back towards him and make me fall in love with him again. And it was just an absolute blessing in my life. So ever since then, I've been on fire for the Lord. I've been making these videos. I started this YouTube channel. And my plan is just to continue to serve the Lord until we get taken out of here. I don't know when that is, but I've been praying a lot about it. I've been seeking the Lord and asking him, and he's basically told me that time is short and our time is running out, and we have to take this very seriously. So if you don't know Jesus, I encourage you, find out who he is, right? Find out what the gospel is, I would look up something called the Romans Road, right? It's in the book of Romans in the Bible, and it will take you through the gospel and exactly how to be saved. I might make a video on that, but you know, this is a whole separate video right here. But I want to encourage you guys, you know, check out my sister's videos. I think I'm going to link them in the description below. And like, comment, and subscribe to this channel because I'm going to keep uploading stuff more regularly. So I appreciate you guys. God bless you. I hope you guys have a great week. Bye.